Go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been
Land, brainwashing, and the blueprint to freedom. The greatest brainwashing done to our people was to turn us away from the land. For centuries, our very survival depended on soil, seeds, and harvest. Land was the foundation of life, the foundation of independence, the foundation of wealth. Enslavers knew this better than anyone. That is why, even as they stole our labor, they made sure that we were taught to despise the very thing that could free us. When we were forced off land, or when land was taken from us through violence, policy, and fraud, it was more than an economic theft. It was a spiritual disconnection. But think about it, what built America's wealth? Cotton, tobacco, sugar, rice. Every crop worked by our ancestors' hands generated trillions of dollars and launched the United States into the Industrial Revolution. Cotton didn't just clothe the South, it clothed the world. The global system of capitalism we see today was seeded, watered, and harvested by black labor on stolen land. Yet after emancipation, we were pushed away from the very source of our power. That was not an accident. That was a strategy. Here lies the contradiction. We were brainwashed to believe the land meant only slavery, backbreaking work, and poverty. But for our oppressor, the land meant wealth, inheritance, and freedom. They told us to run from it while they locked it up for themselves. That brainwashing is still alive today when young black people grow up without skills in farming, building, or land management, skills that once defined us. And yet, just as we were turned away, we can turn back. This is where the Black Infrastructure Trust steps in. BIT flips the brainwashing into a blueprint. We do not return to the land simply for nostalgia. We return to the land as a strategy. BIT acquires land, develops housing, and invests in agriculture not as scattered individuals, but as a collective with the power of pooled resources. With the trust, we not only grow food, we grow businesses. We not only build homes, we build equity. We not only reconnect with soil, but we also reconnect with power. Imagine the cycle. BIT members grow produce, BIT-owned facilities process and package it, and BIT-owned stores distribute it back into the community. The same principle applies to housing. We acquire land, build entire developments at cost, and provide housing security to members. This is the very system denied to us after slavery: production, manufacturing, distribution. That is vertical integration. That is black liberation through infrastructure. The deepest contradiction in black life is expecting our oppressor to participate in our liberation. For 300 years, they built wealth from our labor, yet freedom was never part of the deal. The Black Infrastructure Trust exists because we cannot continue to wait for crumbs. We must build our own systems, for our communities, with our hands. The Black Infrastructure Trust acknowledges the only reality: the oppressor will not dismantle the structures they built to exploit us. Instead of waiting for permission, BIT empowers black communities to create their own infrastructure: housing, childcare, healthcare, economic systems, built on our labor, resources, and vision. Liberation cannot come from those who profit from oppression. It must come from us.